Hi, it's Mike from Mike Paul Real here. I'm sat down because, wow, second post in 2 days is maybe a little bit too much for me. But the fire's burning, or I'm surfing the crest of the wave at the moment, so here goes. What's today's post about? Is our quest for money, status and self-enrichment harming our health and well-being? The reason I ask this is because what's not asked about in health and not talked about in health and well-being throughout the gyms and in the papers generally is our value system and how we treat those around us. We talk a lot about food and exercise and even sleep, but very little attention actually given to sleep. Also, looking back at my experiences post-cancer, I was probably had the happiest years of my life that I can remember. I had a purpose, which was to recover and heal myself from cancer. I saw lots of my friends and neighbours on a daily basis. I was only working a few hours a week. I got to sleep lots, and when I look back, I don't remember actually being happier and feeling well within myself to the same extent at any other time in my life. Over the last 2 to 3 years, I have got back more into trying to earn money and work and create a legacy and provide for myself and all of this, and it's been quite a big downer actually. Lots of realizations, but the lifestyle I ended leading led to less sleep, worse food, less exercise, poorer relationships. So in a world where we promote buying more, having more career status, more money, over relationships, looking after our young loved ones, giving our young ones freedom to find themselves, how we value other people in our local communities and the societies, our national communities, and indeed the wider world community. We seem to be getting more insidious health problems. The Western degenerative diseases, cancer, Alzheimer's, dementia, arthritis, diabetes, obesity, they're expanding. So even though we're living longer, our quality of life, especially as we get older, seems to be degrading. So, for instance, the average life expectancy of both men and women in the UK is expanding year on year, but our healthy life expectancy isn't. And in fact, for women, most recently, it has dropped. What does this say about our lifestyle, and what do we really want to leave as a legacy for our children? Other indicators of the fact that our quest for money and self-enrichment could be harming our health. When you look at the blue zones, a series of regions around the world, 5 or 6, where there are more centenarians, healthy centenarians, than any other place. They have a set of values which value self-reflection, stress relief, natural movement, community, looking after their families. So typically the elderly and the ages where they have family are looked after by the family, and this seems to have an effect both on the elderly and the children. Interestingly, we've seen this in a documentary about introducing 4-year-olds into an old people's home, and we've seen the old people in that home in this country, their lives improve in many different ways, both physically and through emotional well-being as well. And today in the papers, a study done by the, Oxford Economics and National Centre for Social Research. The headline, "Forget cash, sex and sleep are the key to happiness." And research done on over 8,000 people, show that actually sleep, getting good sleep, is far more important to health and well-being, and has a greater impact than earning 4 times more what you currently earn. Also relationships and being part of a community. So what we need to look at is what are our goals and our values in life, because at the moment we're fighting. We have Brexit, we have Trump, we have arguments over immigration. Actually today, last night, I was very proud to call myself German after seeing on the news how modern Germany is looking to have an identity of accepting people, being a welcoming country, and to welcome the influx of immigration that Angela Merkel had. These are the values that I believe will be able to drive humanity forward. And until we can improve on capitalism by adding in humanity and looking out for each other, we will still be suffering, whether you're rich or whether you're poor. I will put some references in the notes below, but I hope that when you're worrying about your health and your well-being, that actually there are some much simpler things that we need to focus on, rather than what we need from a financial point of view and from a status point of view. The number one of those possibly being just getting a good night's sleep. Okay, it's Mike Paul from Mike Paul Real. Till next time, thanks, bye.